record on this computer. Again, good morning. It is Tuesday, December 6th. Ooh, it's our last full day of having a lot of Florida virtual. I went through your language arts this morning and just reminded you, I know sometimes you guys do the assignments and you forget to submit them. So when I send you those notes, it's not like you're in trouble. I just want you to know and your parents to know whether you've got everything in or not. And it should help you see what you need to go work on, especially as we finish up the unit and you might have a little bit of extra time. So please go in there and get that done. And I know, like Amoy, you've been sick, and so I get it why you're behind a little bit, but just try and get to it today, okay? So this morning, the first thing I need to ask is whether our jokester has a joke for us. Eli, are you ready with a joke? Yes? Okay, go ahead and unmute and give us your joke. Oh, what was the thumbs up, thumbs down, silly Billy? You're not ready? All right.
I'm not ready also.
Okay. The Riddler is not ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then the second thing I wanted to do is a little warm-up game through our program that we're using about character. And this warm-up game is a game where we're getting to know each other. And it is a lot easier to get to know each other if you've got those screens on, you guys. So I still see lots of screens off, and I'd love to have those screens on. Here we go, sharing the screen. And we're going to our, not that one. We're done with that, although that was cool. And if you missed it, you might want to go Google. There's a whole bunch of these talent show kids doing glow stick dances. So there's tons of them on. Pretty funny. But I wanted to go to this. This is our month that we're working on empathy. And we already watched the video on it. And now we're going to play this little empathy game. So you guys get to choose a number. Anybody, whoever calls out first will do that number.
3,
7,
3.
5.
All right, here we go. What is one way you can show empathy at home? So in the chat right now, type in one way you can show empathy at home to everyone in the meeting. What is empathy? We had people tell us last time. We talked about it a couple of days ago. Who can remind kids what we defined empathy as? There's somebody who's willing to say it, because I know you guys gave beautiful definitions. All right, Megan, go ahead.
I think it's.
What do you mean by help him out, Miss Luz?
I'll tell you in a minute, okay? Go ahead. Megan, empathy is?
Understanding other people's feelings.
Understanding other people's feelings. And we watched a little video about it, and that can mean a lot of things. So I'm also tired at the end of the day. When my husband comes home tired, sometimes I feel like saying to him, you know, you got to help out around the house, and you've got to fix dinner, you got to do this, got to do that. But then I think about how when I'm really tired, I don't really like people to tell me what to do. And so then I get up and I do a little bit more to help him out. Just to be kind and to be empathetic with the fact that he's tired after a long day of work. So think about what you do around the house that shows empathy. Okay, so I don't see a lot of responses in there, you guys. Let's see what you've got in there. Everybody should be typing right now. Think around the house. What do you do to show empathy? Oops, I just went off of this page. Oh, there we go. So that was 3, right? I'm still not seeing, oh, when I click, it clicks on that, huh? I'm trying to type in chat, but it's not letting me. That's so weird. Okay, I see cook rice, wash dishes, clean dishes. Sometimes it's just listening to somebody else and not trying to fix their problems, but just being willing to listen. I don't know if you've ever had that where you're trying to tell somebody something and they're trying to fix it, and you just want them to say, yeah, that sucks. So a lot of helping. You guys sound like helpful kids. What about when somebody's sad? What do you do? Or frustrated or tired? What else do you do? Is there anything you say? Or hugs? I make them laugh. Nice, Sophia. Use humor a little bit. Nice. Comforting someone when they're sad. Let's go back and do a new number. So somebody out there call out a number.
7.
7. Here we go. Who is your empathy role model? Share about someone who inspires you. So who is it when you're feeling down? Who is it the one person who can really cheer you up or help you feel better? And how do they do it? What is it that they do? Okay, I see a lot of mom and dad. Think about what it is they do that makes you feel better. I ask if they want something nice. They talk with you. They raid my room in a good way. My friend Chris has this amazing way of always saying something like, I'll tell her I had a really frustrating day, and she'll say to me, well, if anybody can fix that situation, it's you. You're such a good problem solver. Or I'll tell her that I'm having problems with getting all my work done. And she'll say, well, if there's anybody, who can fix that, it's going to be you because you have so much energy. She always compliments me and builds me up. It's an amazing talent, I think. I always try to do that myself, but it's hard. My friend at dance, I always feel left out and sad, but she makes me happy and laugh by humor. And making us feel included is such an important thing, isn't it, Sophia? We can often feel left out. I think all of us feel that way when we're in social situations. My grandma and grandpa, think about it, what it is they do, Nora, that helps you feel better. Sometimes people just listen. They're good listeners. I think that several of you have been really good about thanking me for my things that I do for school. I know one of you wrote and told me, thank you so much for those super secret envelopes. That was cool. And that made me feel so good. So thanking people is great. Listening is great. Let's go do one more of these before we get started. What number shall we do this time?
4.
4. I hear 4. What is one way you could use words to practice empathy? What about only actions? So what are some word things you can say? What are some actions you can do? I just thought of a good action. You can show empathy to your teacher by turning on your screen. That will make me feel better because I get frustrated when I can't connect with you guys. Listening to someone if they're upset or sad. Nice. Just being there, right? Nice, Evie. Good comments, you guys. All right, so we'll keep working on being more empathetic and being the kind of person that we admire in other people, doing the kind of things that we like when people do them for us. Great. Listening and understanding. And it's hard, sometimes it's hard to understand why people do what they do. So I'm going to stop my share. Today is our last day of Mod 3 in language arts, and we are taking the end of mod test. It's kind of long, so I want to give you some time this morning to get started on it. You have about 25 minutes before specials, and it's 3.08, the end of mod 3 test. And then you need to go on to 3.06 and submit your essay as well. So those two things. And if you want to just submit something that says, I already shared it with you on Google Docs, that's fine. You don't have to actually link the essay as long as you've shared your Google Docs link. Okay? Does that make sense? If anybody has any questions, you can stay with me. You can go to a breakout room and work if you'd like to, or you may go off. Is there anybody who wants breakout rooms to work? Yeah, Kainoa? Okay, I'll make a few breakout rooms that you can go to, but I'm just gonna assign them and we're not gonna share them with anybody because this is a day where we need to get things done, okay? So I'll assign you guys to those breakout rooms. If you have a question, go ahead and ask me. Yeah, Nora.
We can't do partners.